The Prime Minister, Scott Morrison, says there'll be a change in leadership style if he is re-elected, blaming the challenges of his time in government for what he described as a bulldozer approach, the concession seized upon by Labor a week before polling day.
You can call me the leader.
Crashing the campaign.
Excuse me, you don't tell the Supreme Leader what to do.
An impersonator evading security, missing the Prime Minister by minutes.
I support Gladys Liu. She supports Xi Jinping.
The Hong Kong-born member for Chisholm, an Australian citizen for 30 years, vigorously rejecting such slurs aimed at the Chinese-Australian community.
I think this is offensive, divisive and un-Australian.
Her leader disputing concerns his stance on Beijing echoes similar rhetoric.
I talk about the assertive and aggressive nature of the Chinese government, not the Chinese people.
And rejecting claims he was whisked away from an event yesterday in Tasmania to avoid tough questions from former Solomon Islands High Commissioner Trevor Sofield.
With my security team, and when they say it's time for me to leave, that's what I do.
Today, his energy directed across Victorian marginals, but unable to avoid attacks on his character and his record. And so with just a week to go until polling day, a notable shift in language and a rare concession from the Prime Minister, telling voters if re-elected, his leadership style would be different.
I know there are things that are going to have to change with the way I do things. I can be a bit of a bulldozer when it comes to issues.
He's putting his hand up and saying, I'll change. Well, if you want change, change the government.
The PM also looking to shift the focus onto border protection with a new 6-point plan, including a measure to force immigration detainees to pay the cost of their detention.
You never rest when it comes to national security and border security.
The Rudd government deemed the policy inefficient and scrapped it, but now Labor will support it. Shubha Krishnan, SBS World News.